Noelle! She's playing the guitar.
Shh, dear, shush.
Shut up.
What on earth is she doing?
She's put her hands through there. Brooke won't be happy.
I know, wait till Brooklyn wakes up and sees.
Dash is getting really good at it.
Do you know where Dash is?
Tia, where's Dash? Where's Dash? Where is it? Where is it?
Do you know where Dash is?
Is it in my school bag? It's not in my school bag.
Is he with baby Jesus again?
No, I already checked.
Oh look, turn my tree on. Thank you.
Is it in the car?
Oh my god, it's too cold to go out there.
I don't care, we need to check in the car. Where's my tree?
It's stupid if he's in the car. It's -1 and snowing. I need my coat. I'm not going outside without my coat. I doubt he's going to be in the car. We're just going to get cold and wet for no reason.
Don't stand on them.
Look at my face.
Wow!
Oh my god.
I unlocked it.
No, you're not. You're locking it.
Dash is in here! Dash!
What the
He's
heck?
in there again! Why is he in there? We're going out today.
Oh no. In this weather, I doubt it. It's bloody snowing. We wanted to go and look at the Christmas lights though, didn't we? So maybe he wants to come with us. I bet it's warm and cold in there. What is going on with my phone? I'm gonna have to redo that. Whatever. Hi friends, welcome to Vlogmas day 17. I am going to catch up, but right now I'm so far behind. Now we're on day 17 and I was actually getting footage off my camera onto my phone and I was like, oh my god, I need to just straighten up a little bit. The table needs sorting. The hallway is a disaster because Josh has his bike behind the front door and obviously the wet and the dirt drips off it, and the floor was muddy and horrible, and I was just like, I want to film, but I'll just tidy up a few things and then we'll film. I needed to move Maddie's bed and straighten my bed, and I was like, I'll do that in a minute. I'll go and tidy up the coffee table. And then I was like, oh, I really want to be filming, but like my camera's busy. So well, finally, the camera is finally free and I'm currently making Maddie some super noodles. Me and Brooklyn are brew. I'm gonna put the heating on because it's so cold. I forgot why I didn't forget, but like I don't know why. I just thought this house would be different. It's an end house and they're always the coldest because you don't have people on either side blasting their heating to help keep your house nice and warm. So we've only been in an end house once and we said we'd never do it again. And here we are. Oh, there is one thing. What? I was going to say there's one thing I'll keep a secret, but it'll be all over my title and thumbnail. So I was going to say it feels like a nice day today. I don't know, it just feels cozy and it feels a little bit Christmassy, and I think that's because we're going to look at the Christmas lights that people put on the outside of their house in the town that we used to live in. There's one estate there where they always go really big. It's like go big or go home, and there's some people that don't have Christmas lights, but for the most part, like, you can tell that it's a big deal and they really put a lot of time and effort into decorating the outside of the house. So we always like to go there every Christmas at some point in December and see the Christmas lights. So we're going to be doing that. Maddie's going to be taking Neve. I do need to check with her dad that she can definitely come, but that's the plan. I may need to pop to my grandma's and pick up the sewing machine. I've actually supposed to be going on 2 separate occasions and I might have to cancel today. I'm just hoping that I don't have to, but she wants to teach me how to use it and I feel like I should make sure I've got some time set aside, and I don't think today's a good day, so she'll be fine about it.
What type of noodles are these?
New different ones.
I like them, but I like the other stuff.
Yeah, same, because I did pinch a bit.
What?
I said same, because I did pinch a bit. You don't want it?
No.
Nuisance.
Make me some toast.
Oh yeah.
Is this in like mine again, but in
Yeah, but there's an eh on the end of it. Currently need a pee. But I'm putting chocolate spread on toast. So because I'm facing this way, I was gonna put you in the cupboard, but then the cupboard door was in the way and I was like, oh, I'll put you over here. So I get to see my pretty flowers and some of my Christmas tree. Love it when the Christmas tree is in the background. I had a reason for turning the camera on and I can't remember what it was. Do you know what it was? To drink a bit of my brine. I asked you guys to ask me some questions and I would do a whole Q&A video, and then I had the idea to ask the questions throughout different videos and I haven't really filmed it all. So the first question that was asked was by Moxie Girl and she wanted to know how I got into my tarot and crystals, and I tried to film me answering that question and for some ungodly known reason why, I just couldn't get it out. I filmed it about 5 times. It was ridiculous. So let's try again. Briefly, because I do know that tarot and oracle and like crystals and stuff is very niche. Like if you don't like it for a start, people won't listen. Some people are very mysterious. No, what's the word? I almost had it on the tip of my tongue. Superstitious. Some people are very superstitious and do not go there with tarot cards. Now what I will say is I don't believe that it's anything to do with the devil or that the death card means somebody's going to die. It's not at all. I know from personal experience that I've had the death card and my relationship has come to an end. Not because I got the card was just telling me what was in my future based off of what have I watched. There is something where you'll go on a certain path and based on every single decision you make along that road, it will determine whether you stay on that path or turn off. And if I get the death card and let's say I continue going down the path I'm on, the result was that my relationship come to an end in February and I wasn't in that relationship for like 6 or so months, which is the longest I've ever been out of my relationship. We've been together for around 17 years now, and if I'd have made a different decision and I dealt the cards again, might not have got the death card. I could have been, I don't know, the hangman or the tower or just whatever it is. And even the tower could be the fact that everything is falling apart. And yeah, let me turn the girl's toast over. So no, I don't believe that the death card means somebody's gonna die. I do know, and I'm not sure what cards they are, that if you get the death card along with maybe a couple of other certain cards, then maybe it can mean that. I don't know what those cards are specifically because I'm still learning, but I've never had a death because I pulled the death card, me or anyone that I know. So each to their own. I don't believe that you need to buy your own deck. This is going off on tangent, I'm not even answering your question. I just want to explain to the people who are superstitious about the whole tarot thing, it's not necessarily all the bad and negative things that you hear about it. It can be a really helpful tool to help you, you know, why is this happening to me? What can I do to make a change? What lesson am I supposed to learn? Like, oh my god, please tell me why you are putting me through this when I don't see how I deserve it. You know what I mean? Sometimes I've had those questions and the tarot can help you navigate, help you understand, help you make decisions. It really is a helpful tool and I love it. And I'm an old soul and I want people to be able to come to me and be like, I don't know what to do. And when people do that, can get really good advice and they're really appreciative of it. I wanted to do that on YouTube. I wanted to make videos to, you know, oh, if somebody has this question, because somebody types in, why is this happening to me? And the tarot cards can help me portray that message. 1 second. Shit. Oops. Oh well, that side's not too bad, but because we have to put the toast in this way and then turn it over because it doesn't fully get all of the toast, this happens when you're too busy talking. I'm gonna have to scrape it. It's not too bad. I actually connected with somebody on Facebook because I'm in a tarot group and you can say, does anyone want a free reading for feedback? So, you know, you ask a question, I use the cards as a tool to tell you the answer to your question, and then they say, oh yeah, that's really spot on, or well yeah it is, but this, that and the other, and it's just to help you learn how to read for other people. And I was actually pretty good at it. It was a time in my life, I don't know, maybe 2 years, 3 years ago, I was very much into the tarot. I was doing a Biddy Tarot, was it Biddy Tarot? A course to learn about the card meanings and how to read with confidence and all of this, and I still have access to the course. I just haven't been playing around with my cards that much. So what I briefly learnt, I do know some things, but a lot of it has just poof disappeared. So it would be something that I'd have to brush up on again, and the only way you can learn it is if you are in the cards all the time, and I'm not. Like I said, I connected with this girl because I decided I wasn't going to ask questions. I just wanted to do, if you're a Leo or a Scorpio, an Aquarius, like this is your reading. And the one I did for hers, I don't really like the message I'm getting because it wasn't bad. It was just, if I get this wrong, I'm just going to go for it. So I wrote the message on Facebook with the picture of the cards, and I basically said something along the lines of, because it was a little bit ago, again, I'm so paraphrasing because I really can't remember, but basically they were struggling to get pregnant, but they'd been trying and they were trying too hard, and you need to relax. You've already got kids, but there's more in the future. And she was like, oh my god, she was over the moon. She was over the moon, and we ended up connecting, and we have each other on WhatsApp and we chat from time to time, and yeah, it was really nice. I really enjoy it, but it was because how I got into tarot. I actually got into crystals first, but I'm gonna tell you about tarot first. I got into tarot because I started seeing the Gem Goddess on YouTube, and I love people to help me figure out what is going on up here. And normally that's my dad. I call him my wise old man. I don't know where I'd be without him when I'm in times of like, I need somebody to just put my thoughts and feelings into words because I don't even know what it is and I'm struggling and it's driving me insane, and I just feel help me. And my dad's really good at giving me a pep talk and making me feel he's my yes person, but he never does it in a way where it's like he tells me what I want to hear. It doesn't. Sometimes he is on the opposite side of me, but not to be against me. He will coach me into a different understanding. Honestly, it's great. My wise old man. So if I ever need anything with my mind or even in my relationship, again, whatever it is, he always talks me down into a different level of understanding so that I'm happy, but then also that I can continue forward with my life and not feel stuck and frustrated and at my wit's end about whatever it is. It doesn't just have to be my relationship. So yeah, my wise old man. I'm an old soul, so if somebody comes to me with anything, Carl comes to me sometimes and we're having a conversation and I'll give him some advice, or I'll remember something and I'll say, yeah, but don't forget about, and he'll be like, oh my god, I totally forgot about that. That was really helpful, whatever it is. And I wanted to do that for other people. And like I said, I'd seen the Gem Goddess doing it on YouTube and I was like, oh, I really like the look of the tarot cards. They're so pretty and they help somebody ask a question and get an answer. And I was struggling to think of a question to answer for people on YouTube, and I thought, tarot is the way to go. And so I did a biddy tarot course.
Hello. Catch on. No rooting about in the bedroom, please.
Carl. Don't root around in my own bedroom. There's not many places you can put stuff in my room. I'll just have to stay out of the desk. Yeah, so tarot cards was a way for me to do that, and so I did the Biddy Tarot course, and I was in the Facebook group a lot, and I made my channel Libra, Sun, Scorpio, Moon and Rising. It's a long channel name, but it's my signs, and I just thought it was absolutely perfect. I haven't posted anything on there because I kind of fell out of reading my cards. Shopping. Oh, right, you're getting shopping out of the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just your car, isn't it?
That's fine.
You're not planning on leaving anytime soon, are you?
What do you mean?
I
Leaving
just
here?
spent a fortune on your present because I think, yeah, on your birthday or something, couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
So it's a double whammy. That's all
Now I
I'm
want to
saying.
know.
All I'm saying.
Love you.
Love you.
I want to know now. I might have to tidy the desk. It's probably really dusty in there. I don't like spoiling surprises. That's one thing about me. If I know there's a surprise, Jaden's the same. But if he accidentally walks in on me making his birthday cake or any kind of surprise, is like me. It's the end of the world if you accidentally or on purpose spoil it. I would never do that.
That's
And
what's
I
like
definitely
me
want to
as
know.
well.
Yeah. What are you on about? Oh, no one wants to see you cleaning your chocolate face.
Well, I need to see.
Oh,
my
go look in the
chocolate
mirror. Oh, come in.
See, it's just Dad.
Maddie!
No, let me see, Mum. Let me see.
Yeah, so the Gem Goddess and Perfectly Imperfect Tarot with Green Eyes are my two favourite tarot carding YouTubers. Definitely check them out. Oh my god, love the Gem Goddess's cards. I actually have a couple inspired from her channel. I do want to get back into my tarot cards, and I would love to start off my Libra, Sun, Scorpio, Moon and Rising channel, but I'm just focusing on My Life as a Mum channel right now because it's more important to me than trying to start something new. But crystals, wait one sec.
I'm going to need to put mine inside.
In her house.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's at Mum's.
Okay. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
I got to the bit you want and you run off.
I wonder why she had a red in the back. Missed it. Missed it.
Oh, come on.
Well, Carl is pre-cooking the curry, and then we're gonna go out and look at the Christmas lights on people's houses in our old town, and then when we get back we'll make the rice and the naan breads, and then we'll sit down and have tea. Neve is coming with us. I've already confirmed with the dad she can come and she can sleep. I'm actually just gonna put my coat on and go in my really soft, I've said this before, they were from Primark and they're so buttery soft, really nice. So I'm gonna wear these. I am gonna put my trainers on. I'm not just gonna wear my slippers. Might let the girls get in their pajamas actually. Has Neve got her Christmas pajamas?
Yes.
Do you both want to get your Christmas pajamas on? Shut my door. It's been a really nice day today, talking to you guys. I finally got to answer the first part of the question, which when we get back from the lights and Carl's finishing up tea, I'll come and sit in here and I will tell you what got me into crystals. Let's get our coats on and wrap up nice and warm and go and check out the Christmas lights. Oh my god. I am putting Tia in her Christmas jumper and she's gonna sit in the middle with Brooklyn and Jaden. So it'll be me and Carl, and then Brooklyn, Jaden and Tia, and then Neve and Maddie in the backpack. Even Tia knows. Did you read them, eh?
Oh, she's putting her
Did
Christmas
you read me?
jumper on.
Telling everybody you were wearing your jumper.
Me and Tia when we were in India.
Me and Tia.
Mum put a Christmas hat on, so me and Tia will be matching.
She'll just shake it
Well,
off.
I'll be back to him.
Yeah, but
I'll
she
put it
has
on,
her
but
India.
she'll just shake it off.
Move.
You don't need to put it on. Don't put it on if she's gonna shake it off.
Yeah, she will do. You know what she's like? She does it when we're out, don't you? He's so cute.
I did not know Tia would come.
Yeah, she's gonna sit in the middle with Brooklyn and Jaden. Ah, yeah. Oh, I need to drink my
Why do you
brew.
walk like a dog?
Look at my side, you lot, look.
Ah.
Oh, bloody hell. They're nice, aren't they?
That is so nice.
Look at the face.
Oh my god, I can't look everywhere.
Well, we're turning round anyway, so just get one side and get the other when we come back.
I can't do it. I'm like, gotta get both sides. They have the best tree for Christmas.
What is that there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Look. Oh yeah, when you turn around,
Whoa, look on Maddie's side. Wow. We can go back to that in a minute. We'll go.
on Mummy's side. Look at both sides. Whoa.
Well, look on one side and then we'll come back and look on the other. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, careful, Tia.
Wow, Jesus Christ.
Ah, that is lit up like a Christmas tree.
That's over 100 pounds. Probably more than that, man. Good iron one.
I know, I remember when we came last time and they were putting the lights up.
Oh yeah.
And we looked like idiots looking at the lights. Same. You're out there, Tia. I was waiting for you to come out of the other door. Come here while I sort your jumper out. You little twit. You're in, like... Come on, you flaming giant. Get out of the car.
Come on, you filthy. Just pull my back.
Come on, girls.
It's not slippy at all. I've literally walked in that 5 minutes time.
I know. Go on, Tia, get in the house.
What's Tia saying?
Get your baby. Hurry up. Okay. We're back, evidently, from looking at Christmas decorations. They looked awesome. It wasn't really the best night to do it just because it has been snowing. Some areas it's icy, some is slushy and it's a little bit slippy. The wheels were spinning at one point. Carl doesn't want to get stuck, neither do we, but we are home. Carl is finishing off making tea. Tia had chicken and cheese. Whatever. The girls are having chips, sausage and gravy, and we're having curry, as I mentioned. And I wanted to answer the second part of Moxie Girl's question, which was what got me into crystals. When I was growing up, my mum loved amethyst and we had a couple of pieces around the house. That's where my initial love of crystals come from. And then I also lived with my dad. Kind of went back and forth from my mum and my dad when I was younger. And when I was at my dad's, he had a lot of tumblestones and crystals. He is very spiritual. I do get that more from my dad's side. My mum liked crystals, but my dad's very spiritual. My dad has purposely tried to remember why we've been sent here. He actually gave me my Celestine Prophecy book. In fact, he gave me the 10th Insight. I got the Celestine Prophecy. I also got the Secrets of Shambhala, and there is another one or two to go with it, but I've read the Celestine Prophecy 2 or 3 times, and for some god only known reason I cannot get into the 10th Insight, which is the second book. And I feel like, because I, you know, believe in all of that kind of stuff, the reason why I can't get into that book is because I feel like it's purposeful that I can't get into it yet. I'm not ready for it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so my dad is very spiritual. I watched a few people on YouTube do past life regressions. Like, all of this stuff interests me, but I can only go so deep. Leo Alexander was on a level that I was comfortable with, and then when she started going deeper into spirituality and she was seeing aliens at the bottom of the bed and stuff, I was like, okay, we're done. I'm spooked very easily, and that's why I like the airy fairy side of anything. Like I said, it kind of started with my interest in crystals, but then it went into tarot and oracle, mostly from watching the Gem Goddess, and then I found Perfectly Imperfect Tarot with Green Eyes, and it just escalated from there. I just wanted to be able to have a question asked and be able to answer it with like profound wisdom and, like, you know, coming from somebody who has like a wise old soul. That's the one I was looking for. But yeah, it just really come from wanting to be able to give people advice from a profound place, and tarot helps you do that. And so the illustrations, I'm very much into the Rider-Waite tarot. I do like to switch it up and have different illustrators, but it needs to be as close to the Rider-Waite as possible, because if it's way far-fetched, I've no idea what it's all about. So let's go and have a look. I don't want to talk too much. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oracle card decks with Colette Baron Reid. This one is by Yasmin Boland, and I'm obsessed with the moon. Oh my god, I think it's the Scorpio in me. But I love the moon a lot. Sometimes it stops me in my tracks. Black Moon astrology cards. Now, this was inspired by the Gem Goddess. I remember when I first got these, all my cards stay in my room. And I remember this was brand new. It was the first night they were coming into my room. I felt so uneasy with this deck. And then after that, I was absolutely fine with them. I put them in my room with the rest of my decks and I've been fine. But that first initial night, I don't know what it was, but yeah, I just felt really uneasy. We're on good terms now. The magical spell cards. I also got this deck inspired from the Gem Goddess. They are beautiful. This one was inspired by this guy. I can't remember what he's called. I haven't actually watched him for a while, and the reason being is because if I want a question answered, I don't want half a reading and then for you to say, for the extended reading, click the link below. I don't like those type of readings, so I really do like his interpretations, and the Deviant Moon Tarot is a deck that he had. They are a beautiful illustration. The Lightseers Tarot deck, another beautifully illustrated deck. I also have the Everyday Witch Tarot deck. The Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. I don't actually know why that's up there and not down here, because I like that deck. Now before my tea is ready, because I think it should be almost done, I just wanted to show you guys. So some of these tumblestones in here I have got from magazines. I was getting Total Tarot, and in the past I also had Mind Body Spirit, and in Mind Body Spirit you got a lot of these tumblestone crystals. These ones are hand-picked by my dad. They're my chakra crystals. It come in that little red velvet pouch down there that was my grandma Baker's. So it's very personal. Clear quartz, jade, black obsidian, amethyst, red jasper and citrine, and for the life of me I can't remember what the blue one is, but I've told the kids they're not allowed to touch these, because if these get mixed in with them, oh my god, they're not allowed to touch them. This green point, I actually don't know what crystal it is, but it looks like it's got smoky quartz in it, and then the green looks like a forest. So I got that off the market. I actually don't know what it is, but I liked it. And then I have some sage and some Palo Santo. I actually got this kit from Amazon. You get the sage sticks. I think you get like 4 or 5 sticks with a little bag of sand, the shell, the stand. You get all that in a kit. And then I also purchased Palo Santo sticks. I remember one time I was feeling so funky in my energy, down and just depression like. I just felt really crap and just didn't want to get out of bed. And I remember I'd heard that you could sage yourself, and so I did that all around my arms and around my head and under and around all of my body and down at the soles of my feet and the palm of my hand. And I remember after a couple of days my mood started to lift. So was it down to the sage, or did my mood just start to lift? I would like to think that it was the sage, because I was in this funk for a while and just wasn't coming out of it. And then after like 4 days of using the sage, I was starting to feel better. So okay, so I've actually really enjoyed answering Moxie Girl's question. Thank you so much for asking it. Gives me an excuse and a reason to talk about my tarot cards, my oracle cards and my crystals, because I really do love it. As I mentioned earlier, I would actually really like to start my reading channel, but I'm going to focus on this one. I don't want to distract myself with something else. I don't want to put too much on my plate and then my life as a mum falls to the wayside, or just I'm not giving it my full potential. So it's definitely something that's on the cards. I definitely want to do it. It'll just happen when it's supposed to. I mean, I feel like things happen as and when they're supposed to, and the fact that I have the channel and I have the name and I have the perfect banner, I love it, means something. It was the same when I was thinking about how I really wanted to start a non-profit, because I'm gonna get into that another time. I'll get it into in the next video if I remember, but I've always wanted to do a non-profit, and the name for the non-profit come to me as puzzle pieces. It wasn't just something I dreamt up in 10 minutes. I've just got goosebumps. Tea. Okay, my tea is ready, so I'm gonna leave this video here. I appreciate, again, thank you for asking the question. I don't really feel like I'm boring you guys to death, because, you know, you asked. I know not everyone asked, but I appreciate you guys watching my channel, I really do. And if you're still here, comment. Thank you so much for joining me today. I apologize that my uploads are late. At least I'm still here, and that's what I'm holding on to. So thank you again so much for watching and subscribing. I love you guys. Have a Merry Christmas, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.